This is the story of an island that appears to be a battleship, but is actually a small city, which today lies completely in ruins. At one point, more than 5,000 people inhabited this small island, making it not only Japan's, but also the world's most densely populated city. It boasted amenities like schools, hospitals, town halls, swimming pools, shops, and cinemas, everything one would expect in a city. However, today, this entire island resembles a deserted ghost town. It seems that all the residents fled at some point, leaving behind their belongings still present in the concrete apartments, now crumbling. It's as if everyone left in a hurry, abandoning everything. This island, named Hashima, lies about 15 kilometers south of Nagasaki, Japan, in the South China Sea. Due to its shape resembling a battleship, it's also known as Battleship Island. In the vast expanse of the ocean, there are around 500 such islands uninhabited. However, Hashima's story is quite unique. While other islands are lush and green, Hashima is essentially a massive rock protruding from the sea, devoid of any vegetation. It played a significant role in boosting Japan's economy in its time, primarily through coal mining. Over the past 150 years, around 16.5 million tons of coal were extracted from the seabed around Hashima. This amount of coal could power the entire nation of India for a month or Pakistan for 10 months. Initially, the coal miners living on the neighboring island would come across chunks of coal washing ashore. They didn't realize its significance until one day when an accidental discovery led to the utilization of its heating properties. With the establishment of Nagasaki as an international shipping port in 1850, the demand for coal surged. Ships docking at Nagasaki required coal for refueling, and Hashima conveniently supplied it. As demand increased, residents began to mine the coal from the island itself, leading to its rapid industrialization. By 1959, the population density on Hashima reached an astounding 335 people per acre, unparalleled anywhere else in the world. Conditions for the workers were harsh. Temperatures inside the mines could reach up to 35 degrees Celsius with 95% humidity. Despite the dangers, workers labored relentlessly, often risking their lives. Many lost their lives due to accidents or diseases related to mining. During World War II and before, the Japanese government even forced Chinese and Korean prisoners to work in these mines, a dark chapter in history for which Japan is criticized to this day. However, post-World War II, as Japan sought to improve its international image, it built facilities on Hashima, such as cinemas, gyms, museums, high schools, and entertainment centers, all provided free of charge to the workers. Despite these efforts, the island's coal reserves eventually depleted, and by the 1970s, Hashima was abandoned, becoming a haunting reminder of its industrial past. Today, it stands as a silent witness to the toil and sacrifice of those who once called it home. In the 1960s, Hashima Island was thriving, benefiting the Japanese economy significantly. But that was the time when the downfall of coal as a fuel began worldwide. Contracts for coal became less profitable, and oil started replacing coal. Consequently, the demand for coal decreased in the international market, and gradually, coal mines started shutting down. Mining on Hashima Island was already quite challenging because it was cut from the mainland and frequently experienced tsunamis and sea storms in the South China Sea. Mitsubishi had built a gate protection wall around the island, but due to these storms, the wall often broke, resulting in additional repair costs. With all these difficulties, Hashima coal mining was no longer profitable. In 1970, Mitsubishi laid off 2,000 workers or relocated them to other facilities. Finally, on January 15, 1974, the company officially closed the Hashima coal mine. Without jobs, thousands of workers left Hashima Island overnight. Hashima Island's history was a significant chapter in human labor, but they had to leave all those memories behind. Today, a forgotten ruin in the South China Sea presents the image of Hashima Island. For many years, the Japanese government sealed off this island and imposed strict penalties on anyone trying to violate it. Some said Japan wanted to conceal the reality of the post-labor camps here from the world, but Japan argued that the rule was established to prevent theft on the island. Hashima was rediscovered in the 21st century, and it became quite famous in the shape of a ghost town. However, those interested in exploring ghost towns or ruins were attracted here. In 2005, Japan officially opened Hashima Island for tourism. Officials attempted to repair the buildings several times, but because their reinforced concrete had deteriorated considerably and the harsh weather conditions made the work impossible, many buildings had collapsed due to typhoons, and others were on the verge of collapse. Only a small part of the island has been repaired, and tourists are allowed to go there. The location of this ghost town also attracts filmmakers. The TV series Life After People was shot here in 2009, and several thrilling scenes of James Bond's Skyfall movie were also shot on Hashima Island. In 2009, Japan requested to include Hashima Island in the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. However, South Korea, North Korea, and Chinese governments expressed regret over this decision, saying it was tampering with the filings of surviving people who were forcefully brought here to work. Eventually, a compromise was reached, and Japan agreed to accept post-labor camps here in the history of the heritage site. It is hoped that you will also like and share this video of Bingo TV. Thank you very much for your love-filled comments. See you in the next fantastic video.